guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and today is a special episode. It is the end of the year, best of 2021. We're going to be taking a look at my favorite figures from the year 2021. And I'll be honest, this was a hard one because there are so many bangers this year. I will be doing a worst of 2021 as well, but these are my top 10. Now, again, when it comes to liking something, this is all opinion. So some of these figures, they may not even be in your top 20, your top 30 of the year. But these are my top 10 favorite figures, the best of 2021 in my collection. And it is brought to you by my new book, The Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping. It is a 500 plus page guide to over 40 years of wrestling figure collecting. Keep track of what you have, what you want, what you need. And if you want to get your collection insured, you need this because the insurance companies, they want an inventory, and I promise you it'll take you a very long time to do it on your own. I laid the groundwork, and here it is for you, the Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, which, by the way, in 2021 was a #1 Amazon.com bestseller. So thank you guys for supporting it. I do know the value in it, and guess what? It's only going to get better from here, and that is a guarantee. It's not a promise. It is a guarantee. It is getting better and better and better, I assure you. So, as I said, we are going to be taking a look at my 10 favorite figures from 2021, and like I said, there was a lot. This took me a long time to compile this list. It was a process of elimination because there was so many great figures this year in 2021. AEW, WWE, and there was obviously some great brawlers. There was some great Cella Toys figures, Junk Shop Dog. But I broke it down to my personal favorites, and we're gonna go over them today. So let's just get right into it, right? Why waste any more time? Number 10. Number 10 is a basic. It is the only basic on my top 10 list. I know basics aren't anybody's favorites anymore. I used to love basics. They're not really as great as they used to be. However, once in a while, Mattel will do a really bang-up job on a basic. And the one that is on the list at number 10 is from Series 123. First time in the line, Dexter Loomis. I think that this is a perfect example of a great basic, especially a first time in the line. Also in this set was Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, Otis, and Jake Atlas, who was the chase. Now, this features great detail on his tattoos. The head scan is literally perfect. So many people are buying this and making elites out of it. Great color on the pants. They're pretty much exact. He's got his boots, his gloves. This is a perfect looking basic. But the face is like spot on. You can't really get much better than that. Look at that. Now, what I used as criteria to pick my favorites is, does this figure capture the likeness of the person it is meant to represent? Sometimes they do not. And in this case, it does. And you know what? I'm a mint on card collector with these, so articulation doesn't really make too much of a difference. However, the detail is what the big selling point is for me, and they nailed the detail on this Dexter Loomis. This is my number 10 favorite figure from 2021, Dexter Loomis. Next up is from Target exclusive Legends Series 10. I think that this is a sleeper for a lot of people, and I think that's because it was available everywhere. It was kind of rotting on the shelves. That is Vader. Big Van Vader. I love the luchador style mask. I love that he's got the jockstrap style mask, and he's got the Mastodon helmet. He's got an interchangeable head. He's got interchangeable hands for the gloves, but I think that the design on his gear is just so simplistic that it perfectly works. But look at that head scan that is on the actual figure. That is awesome. This is a style of Vader I never really thought that we would get. And once they showed it off, I was like, I need that figure. And I think a lot of people really liked it when they first revealed this Vader was coming to the Elite line. I think the big problem was it was so available. And sometimes when things are way too available, people kind of crap on them and they kind of lose their luster a little bit. And I think that this is a great figure. And that's why it's my number 9 favorite figure from 2021. This is a Legend Series 10 Big Bam Vader. So, great figure. Also in this set was the infamous Diamond Dallas Page, John Cena, and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Pre-barber. So, let me take this down. Next up is a newer figure in the Elite line, and from the second I saw this, I knew I had to have it, and I love the figure. It is the Collector's Edition from Series 87, I believe, Walmart exclusive. Boom, the Warlord. Figure I didn't know I needed, but I'm so glad we got. The incredible amount of detail on this is what really set it apart for me. On the sides of the pants, I'm sure everybody knows at this point, it says Words of Pain instead of Powers of Pain. Now, a couple people thought that was an accident. Was not intentional. If you look at images on Google, they have the tights that say Powers of Pain, and he wears the trunks over it, which cuts off the P-O in Powers. Great attention to detail as far as Mattel is concerned, and that really put this over the top. Some people were complaining, oh, I wish they just did Powers instead of Words, but then it wouldn't be accurate, and then people would be dumping all over it, right? But I think the head scan's great. I love the entrance gear. I love the arm gauntlet that he has. I think that this is a must-have for Legends collectors, must-have for flashback collectors, and the head scan is unreal. Yes, I would say the only negative of this is there's a good chance that we are not going to get the Barbarian, ever. You know, there's a good chance that's not going to happen because the Barbarian, he was involved in that concussion lawsuit and he hasn't really gotten too much merchandise. However, if you want a good matching Barbarian to the Warlord, I think the Classic Superstar is not too bad. It's pretty close to what this is designed to be. So, number 8, the Warlord. Coming in at number 7 is the first AEW figure, first of only a couple on my list. And yes, I know it's probably going to shock people because I'm a huge AEW fan. I'm a huge AEW Unrivaled, huge AEW figure fan. I basically, you know, I am all over them. I buy them all. But, you know, I call spade a spade, and there was only 2 that I really think are the best of the year. And this is one, and this is from Series 3, Orange Cassidy. Also in this set was Pac, Rio, Darby Allin, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. Now, mint on card, obviously this doesn't have the effect that it does loose. This figure is incredible. You know, I can't say enough good things about it. I absolutely love this figure. But he comes with innovatively tooled pants where he can stick his hands inside the pockets and do his signature pose, which I think sets this apart from any other wrestling figure in history. I think Jazz Rose went above and beyond with the tooling on these pants, and it deserves a spot in the top 10, in everybody's top 10 in my opinion. Even if you're not an Orange Cassidy fan, even if you're not an AEW fan, the innovativeness here is awesome. Comes with interchangeable hands, a thumb hand. He's got removable sunglasses, and honestly, I think that the head scan is spot on. It looks excellent. You know, it looks just like OC. He's got the cloth goods jacket, the cloth goods shirt with his image on it. I really can't pick out anything bad about this figure. Not to mention the pants, because I did have it loose. The pants are, even though they have this rubberized material over the joints, it still functions pretty darn well for what it is. We are getting a re-release-esque of this figure in, I believe, Series 9, maybe? I could be wrong with the series number. It's coming without a shirt. And I think it's very much worthy of a re-release because it's a great figure. So, number 7 is Orange Cassidy from Series 3, AEW Unreleased. And number 6 is one of only a couple Ultimate Edition WWE figures on my list. And I'm sure you can guess if you watch my other videos because I really love this figure. This is the Ric Flair Ultimate Edition. He comes with his purple trunks, purple knee pads, and the pinkish boots, which if you know me or you've watched the channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of purple, so that was a big selling point for me. But the real selling point, I think, is the robe. This robe is perfect. It is absolutely beautiful. The attention to detail, all of the design work, the faux diamonds everywhere. Looks great. He's got the 4 horseman hands. He's got the pointing hands. He's even got an interchangeable woo head. I mean, I don't really know what else more you could want. And to add fuel to the fire, he even comes with the big gold belt, making this an actual Ultimate Edition Ric Flair in my mind. It doesn't get more Ric Flair than this. I can't imagine adding anything that makes it more of an Ultimate style figure. In my opinion, an Ultimate figure should be, if I only get one Ric Flair, this is the one. And that's what I think. If you're only going to buy one Ric Flair figure, I think this is the one personally. And I think that I stand by that. Unless they do another Ultimate that really blows us out of the water, even this style with his hair this long, from this era, this is the Ultimate Ric Flair. And that's number 6 on the list. And next up, number 5 is from the Legends line. This is from Legends Series 11. This is a figure this was the hardest one for me to get in Series 11, full disclosure. And I was panicking about it. I really, really wanted this figure, and since I'm mint on card, it had to be good condition, so since I was having so much trouble finding it, I was nervous. But we came through, and it is Bam Bigelow, the Beast from the East. He comes with the ECW World Television title, which, it's the first time we've gotten that, which is really cool. I always loved this gear. The 2 grays on the black, the triple B on the stomach. I love it. I think it looks excellent. He's got interchangeable hands, but let's really talk about the detail on the tattoos and the face. That is a great head scan. He's got the tattoos on his head. Love this figure. Also in this set was Scott Hall, Big John Studd, and Macho Man Randy Savage, who was the Chase variant. But I really still think, and probably always will, the star of this set was this Bam Bigelow, and I think it was very deserving of a prominent spot on my top 10. Like I said, I was really searching for this, and I couldn't find it. I had the whole set except for him, and my boy Big Vault came through with this one, mint on card. Because I missed the Target.com sales. But again, I'll say, if you were only going to buy one Bam Bigelow, I'm not a huge fan of actually early 90s Bam with all the flames and stuff. I love the ECW style, late 90s WCW style gear that he would wear, and I love the look, and I think that he was really in his prime, and I love the way that he moved, and what a badass he was, And this is Ultimate Bam for me, personally. I think that he was really catching a stride there, even though I know a lot of people like to remember him from the WWF in the early 90s and the late 80s. This is how I like to remember my Bam. And next up is another Walmart Collector's Edition exclusive. This is, I believe, Elite 85, and that is Kama. Awesome figure. the detail on the tights and everything, but let's look at these tattoos. He's got the chain that he melted the Undertaker's urn down from. The head on this is absolutely phenomenal. He's got interchangeable hands, but look at all the design work on the tattoos. They really went above and beyond this figure. And the printing on the True Effects is so clean. This is one of the better versions of True Effects I've seen in the Mattel line. And I know you guys know I always complain about True Effects. I wish they would just do the old style of painting it. But this is an amazing figure. I loved his Godfather figure. I love the Papa Shango figure, but this is my favorite Charles Wright Mattel figure right here. Some people didn't like it. Some people were dumping all over it. I think this is excellent. I would love to see a Kama Mustafa in the Nation of Domination era, but if we don't get it, Kama, the Supreme Fighting Machine, is all that we need, and I love that they included the melted down chain. So this is my number 4 on the list. Kama, Walmart exclusive collector's edition. Boom. Love it. And next up, boom. Ultimate Edition, the second Ultimate Edition is Sgt Slaughter. This was a Mattel Creations exclusive, as I'm sure you all know. I ordered 2. I got 2 of the standard, but I traded with my girl, just a girl who loves wrestling. She got 2 Chase Edition cards. This is just the standard. The Chase is the black card. And we traded. So now we both have both versions. But this, now listen, if I was going to make a list of guys who should have Ultimates, first, he wouldn't be on my list, right? I admit that. Sgt Slaughter would not be on my list. However, the fact that he got an Ultimate and the way that they went about it, they executed it perfectly. Put it on LJN card. They had him posed as the Hasbro LJN style mail-away figure, and he's like G.I. Joe. So like you're really hitting all angles. You're appealing to LJN fans. You're appealing to Hasbro fans. You're appealing to G.I. Joe fans, and you're appealing to wrestling fans. This was a genius move on their part, but I just think it's perfectly done. I can't really complain about any parts of it. He's got the G.I. Joe stripe down the side, the green boots. He's got the USA on his stomach. Look at that head scan. He's got his whistle. He's got his wrist tape, his hat, his sunglasses. He's even got an entrance jacket in there. He's got the riding crop, another swappable head in here, but I really like this head. I think this head's great. They have like an older style head and more swappable hands, but I think it looks excellent mint on card. And not to mention, he comes with this awesome other box that he goes inside of, which has a great picture of Sarge on the side, the WWF logo there. Here it says Sgt Slaughter. This says Cobra Clutch, and then it's got a bunch of Mattel employees in the style of the LJN card. Really cool. A lot of Easter eggs. A lot of love went into this figure. And while this may not be the perfect figure for casual collectors, this is like, if you're a hardcore collector, you need this. This is an excellent figure. Number 3, Ultimate Edition, Sgt Slaughter. And next up is a new addition to my collection. It is another Elite, the last Elite on the list. It is from Ringside Collectibles, and it is the new Cactus Jack. Very cool. He comes with the tag team, ECW Tag Team Championship. He's got the scar on his arm, the cactus. He's got the boots, interchangeable hands, the bang bang hands, an ECW shirt, which he's wearing right there, as you can see. Very, very accurate. I love that he's got his tongue going through his teeth like Mick Foley used to do. It's a great looking figure. It even comes with a backdrop of the old ECW, Eastern Championship Wrestling logo. Man, this figure is absolutely beautiful, and this is not only my number 2 figure on the list for 2021, but this is my favorite Mick Foley figure ever made. I love this figure, and I love the box. Look at that picture of Cactus Jack right there. Very, very cool. I love that we're getting these ECW titles I never thought that we would get. I love that we're getting ECW figures in general. I'm a Philly guy, so we need more ECW in the line. And this is a great one. And if you don't have this, I definitely suggest it, especially if you're a Mick Foley fan. So number 2 is Cactus Jack. And number 1, without further ado, is an AEW figure. I know I said there's 2, so I'm sure you guys already figured that out. And it's a figure I've been saying is number 1 for a very long time. And I've been saying this is probably my figure of the year. And it is from series number 5. Boom. Luchasaurus. I think that this is absolutely perfect. I can't imagine many figures that are more perfect than this. The design on the body, the sculpt, even the toes. He's got his toe shoes, interchangeable hands, the colors, they pop. His tattoos are perfectly done, and the head is second to none. I can't imagine them doing any better. I love this style with the green, the gold, the black, the tongue out. He's got the open hands. It is Luchasaurus. Like, this is like they took Luchasaurus and they shrunk him down into a figure. This is what you would get. When I think of a perfect wrestling figure, I think of this. This is my idea of a perfect wrestling figure. If I was going to be able to pick to have a designer of any wrestling figure make me into a figure, whoever did this, and I know who it is. But I would have them design me, because this, so much love, like I said, with this Slaughter, so much care went into designing this figure. It is beautiful, it is perfect, I love this, and you can point out all the things you want are wrong with it, and I still think it's great. This is my number 1 favorite figure. So, hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FakeHeel. Pick up the Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist on Amazon.com and go to ProWrestlingTees.com/FakeHeel for all your merchandise needs. But let's take a quick recap. Number 10, we've got Dexter Loomis. Number 9, Series 10, Vader. 8, the Warlord. 7, Series 3, Orange Cassidy. 6, Ultimate Edition Ric Flair. 5, Legends Bam Bigelow. 4, Collector's Edition Elite, 3 is the Ultimate Edition Sgt Slaughter. 2 is the Ringside Collectibles exclusive ECW Cactus Jack. And number 1, my favorite figure from the year 2021 is Luchasaurus. So comment below, let me know your favorite figures, give me your top 10 list, and stay tuned for my least favorite list of 2021. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Peace. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FakeHeel. Check out my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FakeHeel. Head over to Heroes Hideout for all your figure needs and use code FakeHeel at checkout to save 10%.